Hello! By the time this video actually surfaces to YouTube, I would already be in Malaysia, but this is the last few days of me being in Egypt. Enjoy!
अपने बच्चों के पेट
Untuk siapa?
The angle is not like the best. I'm currently in Doha, which is, I like to me, hands down, the best, literally the best airport ever. It's clean and the people are nice and the toilet is so freaking spacious. I could literally bring in my trolley into the bathroom. Like, and everyone here is nice. I got here like 1 a.m., like 2 a.m., like that. People here like, good morning, miss, good morning. And they're not saying it in a passive aggressive way. They're like actually saying it nicely. And I'm like, oh, girl, I love you. And just like any other airport, they have these like playground thingies, and they had a refill station that was free. And I refilled my water like a shit ton of times, and it was free. Ah, I love it here. After I refilled my water bottle and I found a place to sit down and chill and charge my laptop, I took out a crepe crispy, which is basically something that I bought from Egypt, and I wrapped it in aluminum foil so that it was still hot, and I took it out of my bag and I ate it while watching and listening to Epic the Musical. And Epic the Musical is so good. Everyone should go listen to it. And after I finished watching that, I decided to go and wait somewhere that's a bit closer to my gate. Hello. I've reached my gate, but boarding is at 7:01 and stuff. So my flight is at 8, but boarding is at 7, so get the buka lagi. I spent like the first hour I was here, I traveled, I like explored the place. A lot of duty free, especially since Qatar dengan Malaysia punya ringgit tak adalah jauh beza sangat. And then I spent the 2 hours and a half watching Epic the Musical, and it is chef's kiss. It is so good. Like, you have to watch it. But I mean, I don't think anyone's asking, but I'm gonna like tell you anyway. The reason I'm actually coming back to Malaysia is because my dad is starting this business, starting a new company, and this man is 56 years old. 56, 59, 59 years old, I think. And apa nama benda tu? I hate business. I don't want to do business. I hate it so much. I never intend to do any form of business ever in my entire life. But I also understand that my dad doing this business is whatever duit yang dia dapat tu, it comes from the family juga. So if he's not working, then there isn't any money for the family. And you must ask, Odi, why don't you just work and then you settle with the family and all that stuff? And that's what I said. That's what I said. That's what I told my dad. But he doesn't want that to happen because he's obsessed with creating a legacy and just and all of this generally happens because this is his second what's it called? This is his second company. His first company that was a health supplement company that was extremely successful. But what happened was he had a business partner who stole from the company millions of ringgit. And then when my dad reported it to the police, he kicked my dad out of the company and out of the board of directors. And daripada 2017 sampai sekarang, case tu tak settle lagi. Like, I think my dad say there are parts of it yang dah settle. But, macam tu lah. So, and like benda tu actually happened for a very long time, and for a very long time my dad did not have any source of income whatsoever. I think ada macam shares or something. Like, I don't really understand the business part of it, but he basically used up, the money that he had, and then the savings of he had, and then he used my mom's savings, and all of this money he used for the lawyers to me. And you know what happens every single time? The court will be like, okay, come here, to like dengar about the case or whatever. I don't give up. I don't really know. And then every single time since 2017, court benda tu akan apa dianjakkan, postpone every single fucking time. And this is also one of the reasons why I don't want to balik Malaysia, because even if I balik Malaysia, I can't get a job because if I get a job, I'm going to focus on my job, obviously. And my dad's not gonna like that because he's gonna be like, you need to help me with all this. Literally, he just texted me right before I made this video. He just texted me. He was like, oh, next week you're gonna have to do the pitching for the product and stuff. I don't know anything. I mean, I know about the nila, and one of his problems is that he wants to sell skincare, which is not a problem. Sure, great, whatever. But he refuses to actually learn skincare and what it's for and why it's important and what the ingredients is. Our product, the product that my dad is not keluarkan, is 100% natural because it actually comes from plants. That was a bad pitch, but um basically, and it's also a product from Syria sebenarnya. The raw materials are made in Syria and then bawa sini and then kita orang yang jual. So, and I forgot what I was gonna say. It just sucks because even if I balik Malaysia pun, I can't do anything. I'm not living. For me, I have to. The thing that I actually did enjoy about Egypt is that I had my freedom. I had my freedom. I could live for me. And I worked at the cafe, and yeah, it might have been like a not the best job. I was a dishwasher and shit. But I still at some point enjoyed it because I was living my life. And I was able to go home to my sister, and saying he has been asking me to balik Malaysia for lama gila. But I keep telling him that I don't want to balik Malaysia without my older sister. And at one point, my dad is the type of like he literally will not take no for an answer. Like, he will literally just bug you and bug you and bug you, which is another reason why I do not want to work with him. I have Because he has no boundaries. Okay, it's already hard enough to find a place like a company that understands and respects work life balance and boundaries. Imagine your boss being your dad. He will literally, like, pernah a lot of times, so he'll just come into my door on weekends or whatever. It's 24/7. and anything that I want to do, and it's stupid and it's a waste of time. Last year there was an event. It was a big event. I can't remember where. I told him about it. I paid it, and I told him, okay, semua dah settle, packing semua settle. I am not going because there was a female director film festival during that hari in Penang, and he does this thing with guilt, and macam like, oh kesian lah dia, and that dia tak boleh nak harap kat sesiapa lain dah, and it's just, and I ended up not going even though and he was like, oh I'll call up my friends, and I'll let you meet any of the directors that you want, and sampai sekarang tak ada. That's another thing with my dad, empty promises. His words mean nothing to me. And literally just the idea of going home and having to face all this again, and then I have to leave my sister alone. Obviously I cried at the airport dekat Cairo. And I guess the thing is, like, I'm constantly going on and on about how much she needs me. But, but I guess, but what if it's me that needs her? You know? Or what if it's me that, yeah, that sucks ass. Like, my older sister is literally the glue of the family ever since she could remember. She is so parentified, and I try not to depend on her, and I don't depend on her. Like, even dekat Egypt ke apa, I just enjoy being with her. I miss being a younger sister, because when I'm in Malaysia and I have to deal with everyone, I'm not not only am I not an old apa, a younger sibling, I'm also not an older sibling. I'm fucking at one point literally the head of the family, and I'm tired. Yeah, and I miss my sister, and I don't, like, I don't know. Yeah, if I had a nickel for every time I had a panic attack when I returned home to Malaysia from Egypt, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot. But it's still weird that it happened, right? The first time was because of my abuser. Oh my god, sorry. And like, I guess it's also macam, I don't know. For the longest time, I looked up to my older sister for the longest time. She has been the only person who has, like, stood out for me when nobody did. She fought my dad. She fought for me when I wanted to take mass comm. She fought for my younger siblings. And now she's studying medic, which isn't even what she fucking wants in the first place. All because of my dad. And I miss her. And it's so weird for me because at one point I don't mind doing things alone. But But at another point, I hate doing things alone. One time, I had to check into like a motel alone, and I cried, and I was so scared. I don't know why. Like when I was hugging her, and then, like, okay, so basically the airports dekat Cairo, anyone that isn't flying tak boleh masuk. Faham tak? Like in order to masuk, you have to tunjuk passport and ticket. So nak say goodbye, but you can only do it outside. I'm gonna need to find a plot point after this. And like, so yeah. But on other words, I bought gifts for my friends and my boyfriend and my family and my siblings. So, and I hope they like it. Um, yeah, maybe I'll just. I don't know, I think that's it for now. I genuinely don't know what's gonna happen in this shit because if I feel stuck, whenever I'm with my dad, I feel stuck because I can't get a job, and he's not paying me to work with him. That's why I've been doing like smaller smaller gig jobs, like if someone saw me at the KitKat ad on TikTok that apparently blew up, or like literally other ads at all on mainly social media lah. Yeah, that's why I've been doing those too. But the problem with those kind of jobs is that it takes they have like a 3 month thingy where they only pay you after 3 months, which kind of sucks. Which is, I guess, in a way, this is me shamelessly explaining why I'm trying to get viral or whatever, so that I get more jobs and I get higher pays, because the jobs that I've been doing, they only pay like 200, and like for the week, that's okay lah, boleh lah, on in the long term. Yeah, I just don't like feeling stuck. And sometimes it gets so bad that I just get claustrophobic. Like right now I'm free. There's I'm not in a confined space, but sometimes it feels like the pressure and the feeling of it feels like it's squeezing me in. Yeah. I think that's it for now. I'll be home. I'll be home soon, so all is well. I'm okay. I actually took 2 clonazepams right before my going to Cairo airport. But yeah. Okay. Bye. Don't forget to eat, stay hydrated, and I love you. I don't know if you can hear me, but I'm back in Malaysia. I'm at KLIA and my dad's 5 minutes away. And that's kind of freaking me out. Because I'm internally panicking, but I'm excited to see my cat. So